When it comes to the practical takeaways for bodybuilders and fitness and bodybuilding enthusiasts, I'm gonna give you some right now. So first of all, when to utilize semaglutide. Now, with this, if you are a bodybuilder or you are a fitness enthusiast, I believe you don't have any problems with, for example, type 2 diabetes, if you are a healthy bodybuilder, and also you don't have a problem with chronic obesity. So when do you want to utilize the semaglutide's positive effects? So because it is so potent with decreasing the appetite, like I told you already, the best possible scenario, in my opinion, to utilize semaglutide is in prep. For example, I'm a coach also. I mostly work with competitive bodybuilders, and I found it a lot easier to prep them when they have the semaglutide in their protocol. I literally cannot thank semaglutide enough, because semaglutide helps with their cravings like nothing else. They are a lot less likely to cheat on their diets. They are a lot more likely to stick to their dietary protocols, and thereby they are always 110% ready when it comes to the stage time, like my athletes always fucking are. Sorry for the swearing. Now, how not to overdo it? I know if you are in a diet, you basically want to suppress your appetite as much as possible. I know you don't want to feel any hunger at all, but you always have to remember that some hunger, some lingering hunger at the end, in the back of your head, is a good thing, because you still want to be able to eat the food that you should eat. Because, for example, I know people that overdo the GLP-1s and they don't eat enough, or they don't eat the amounts of food that they should eat. So then they don't eat enough protein, for example, or they don't eat enough other macronutrients, which then becomes also micronutrients. So then they become micronutrient deficient, they become electrolytes deficient, they become glycogen deficient, and their overall performance within the gym, or also their overall performance, goes down. So I don't want you to do that mistake. Don't overdo it. If you feel like you are not able to eat enough protein, for example, and you can't eat enough food, or you can't stick even to your dietary plan because you just don't have the appetite, lower the dose. Less is more in this particular scenario. Now, I want to go back because I forgot one scenario. Fasting. Fasting is very popular in this day and age, and there are many reasons for it to be so. Now, fasting is very, very healthy. I believe bodybuilders should be fasting from time to time, especially if they are in the calorie surplus or they are in prolonged bulking process. They need to fast at least from time to time to give their gastrointestinal tract a little break. It tends to help a lot with digestion, with blood glucose levels, so then you can be bulking a lot longer without needing to do a mini cut, for example. I like fastings more than mini cut. For example, I like 3-day fast more than 2 weeks of mini cut. I think it's even more beneficial, because in terms of mini cut, you just want to, most of the time, if you don't become too fat, which if your bulk is done properly, you don't end up too fat. And purpose of the mini cuts is only to lower the blood glucose level, so you don't end up with pre-diabetic state or type 2 diabetic state, and you can utilize the carbs as effective as possible. So that is why I like the fasting more than the mini cut, because it's quicker and it's as or more effective.